Good morning, everyone. Just Dave here from Trucking Adventures with the Big Bad Wolf.
This morning we're going to poke around in old cowpoke town, old Abilene, Kansas. And when I was a kid, I lived not far from here and would come to this little special place in American history and watch gunfight reenactments. Abilene was settled in 1858. The city was named from a passage in the Bible meaning City of the Plains.
Abilene was a sleepy little town consisting of mostly log cabins. That all changed when a livestock dealer from Illinois saw Abilene as the perfect place for a railhead from which to ship cattle. McCoy described an 1867 Abilene town as, Abilene in 1867 was a very small dead place consisting of about 12 log huts, most covered with dirt for roofing. McCoy had a plan of making Abilene a cattle shipping center and built stockyards and hotels for the purpose. As the Chisholm Trail, or the Texas Cattle Trail, ended in Abilene, Abilene became a wild, open frontier town. Stores, saloons, and gambling houses sprang up to compete for the patronage of the cowboys. And with the prosperity of the cattlemen came an era of lawlessness. Tom Smith was a man with a reputation for fearlessness in the West. He became Abilene's first city marshal, and one of Marshal Smith's first orders was that no one would be allowed to carry firearms within the city limits without a permit. Smith's ability was well enough respected that even the most troublesome cowboys obeyed. In 1870, however, Marshal Smith was murdered while attempting to arrest a man near the town of Detroit, Kansas. Smith's successor as city marshal was none other than the famous Wild Bill Hickok. Law would be enforced. Wild Bill was a well-known and deadly marksman, and keeping the peace in this Wild West town in 1871 added to his fame. After putting on the badge as town marshal, Wild Bill stopped the gunplay and convinced the nomadic cowboys that he meant business. Wild Bill stayed on as Abilene's marshal for about 8 months. He left that winter after he accidentally shot and killed his friend and deputy. He settled in Deadwood, South Dakota, where he would be murdered while gambling. Now that you're a history scholar on old Abilene, Kansas, let's continue poking around here. You never know what you may discover. Like this odd-looking what the...
Yes, I'm organic and all natural. Keep walking.
Well, this would have been what they lived in back then, except I believe the roofs were covered mostly dirt. There were about 12 of these before Abilene started to take off and become a cattle town. You think you could fix it? I gotta deliver these Christmas lights. I think my wheels broke. I don't know, I was just riding along and it just gave up. There's another, this looks like another settler's cabin, but this could be the church. I think there was a church one over here somewhere. This would be, I think this is a newer piece here. I don't know, I mean, it's well preserved if it's old. Now these look like these are from the day. Reformed Church on Turkey Creek, 1859. I don't know if you can see in there. You got a couple markers out here. Indiana Cavalry. Yeah, 3 Indiana Cavalry. Daniel Funk. The T.C. Henry Carriage House from 1873. This barn was constructed in 1873 by T.C. Henry, the first mayor of Abilene. The structure was moved to this site in 1961.
It was donated to the old Abilene town by Mr. and Mrs. Charles D. Cruz. They fixed my wagon, and they did a great job. Now I can deliver those Christmas lights. It's as good as new. I don't think that's my wagon. And with that, we got to get rolling here, heading west.
Thanks for watching, y'all.